Hello, I'm Apollo.
And I'm a brief company.
So, brief company guy. A George Bush mask.
The mask celebrates 8 years of our Bush disadvantage. It's one of our most popular positions.
I'm sure it is. And how has it evolved over the years? You do know we're having upcoming elections, right? What will you do if Hillary Clinton wins?
We have a plan for that.
So you're just gonna scratch out Bush's name and write Hillary's over it?
Theoretically.
You do realize she has short hair now, right?
Oh, we have a plan for that too.
Scissors.
Theoretically.
Apollo debates set out to shift the paradigm for support materials in forensics, presenting itself as an alternative to traditional brief companies. A parody of Mac commercials was to be the signature component of an ambitious marketing plan. But lurking just below the misty surface of Apollo debate's infectious enthusiasm was a bubbling brew of hardship.
That was the darkest moment of the shoot.
2 people arrived that day as actors. They left as survivors. The glitz, the glamour, the gluttony of G-words, this is their true parody story. Behind the parody, the making of the Apollo Girl Chronicles. Apollo Debate set out to search for the perfect actor. After posting on Craigslist, they were able to sell an old used couch and found Winthrop Rutherford to play the role of brief company guy. Winthrop Rutherford speaking about his inspiration as an actor.
I was reading an article about a young doctor who had devoted most of his life to finding a cure for cancer. And I remember thinking, this guy's going to be remembered as a complete failure? Like, come on, cure cancer? And yet there he was, still willing to devote his entire life to that one role. And that's when I realized something. How stupid can you get? I mean, as an actor, you do a movie, if it bombs, you just find a comeback project.
I moved to Los Angeles when I was 18. I've mostly done small projects, some improv work. Just recently, I played concerned college girl at a Hillary Clinton town hall meeting. But that wasn't improv because she handed me a script ahead of time.
Solstice Silverstein, born Sarah Silverstein on June 22, 1987. Solstice speaks about the moment she knew she wanted to be an actress.
I remember watching the Summer Olympics where Carrie Strug hurt her ankle. She had to land the final vault in order to bring in the gold for America. And she did it. And when she landed, she started hopping up and down on one foot. It was like her Karate Kid moment. That was the moment I decided to be an actress. I knew there was a story worth telling. I said to myself, Solstice, one day you're going to do a female version of the Karate Kid.
The chemistry between the 2 actors was undeniable.
We're on the 5th take of this particularly demanding scene, and she did this little thing with her forehead. So that's it. That's your Katharine Hepburn moment. She just smiled.
Katharine Hepburn? Oh, I thought he said Katherine Heigl. Who's Katharine Hepburn? Is she on One Tree Hill?
Yet there was one small problem with the original concept. The actors didn't understand what they were talking about.
Really?
Because our literature suggests that the abstract discourse is used as a series of unblocked generic evidence that...
Right. You're messing.
Lots of big words.
Knowing the concept wasn't working, the director tried something radically different.
Apollo is a fever I could never recover from. If loving Apollo is a crime, then let me be guilty. Guilty.
Obsession.
The instability of the shoot wreaked a heavy toll upon its leading lady.
It was a stressful time for me, and over the course of filming, I developed an addiction to painkillers.
Filming lasted just 4 hours.
I also spent time in makeup.
Makeup took 20 minutes.
Look, it was a stressful 4 hours and 20 minutes, okay? Why are you being mean to me?
You're not supposed to be able to hear me.
Oh, I'm not supposed to be able to hear you. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Blah, blah, blah.
Seriously, how can you hear me?
Oh, it's not so much fun talking about people when you know they can hear you, huh? He had a face only the radio could love, yet years spent standing behind the microphone could not have prepared him for this moment. What had been his blessing had now become his curse.
I don't hear anything. There's no voice. Hello? Wait. No, nothing at all. Hello? Hello?
Apollo debate talked about depth and said that if brief companies emphasize strategy, then invaders could find the value no matter what. Speaking of depth, since when is it deep to publicly bash someone who's going through a hard time? Leave brief companies alone! I mean it, please. Leave brief companies alone right now! I mean it! Anyone who has a problem with brief companies, you deal with me, because they're not well right now.